beautiful people, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing great because I am doing great myself. Jamani, I feel so good and so happy jamani because our previous video, hey you guys, you don't joke, metupatia views mkasema rudisha Modhoni. Who am I? Who am I to say no guys? Alafu location tunashutia pale Cine Studio, they're located pale Muthaiga Square. You guys, in case you want some photo shoot, some videography, they got you covered guys. All right, visit them anytime, any day. They gonna do the best or what they do best. All right, so today's episode, watch and introduce the queen herself, Modhoni wa Mukiri. By the way, it was the same Modhoni. We are the Modhonis.
Yeah,
podcast it was the Modhonis.
The Modhonis, yeah. Thank you so much for having me again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I love these conversations and I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Thank you so much.
So, for those who don't know me, my name is Modhoni Mukiri Njoroge. I am a certified mindset coach. I am a wife. I am a mother, and I'm also an author.
Unanipia challenge hapo kwa introduction. I am Caroline Modhoni. I am a mother. What else am I?
You are also a content creator.
A content creator.
Yeah.
Hey, introduction inakuanga ngumu. Hey, I'm so happy to have you again. The last time you came here, watu watch video. Hadi nikasema walaz. That was like a very interesting video. In today's conversation on Girls Tag, it's all going to be about relationship. Jamani, mambo ya mapenzi. What is love? We're going to be talking about relationship and we see how Modhoni will make us understand everything about kwa sababu some of us kimetufanya ile kitu kimeturamba. Acha Modhoni atuambie jamani, kwani mtu anafaa kufanya nini kwa hii relationship maneno ili usikuje ukawachwa ama ukuje ujue what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Kuachwa is inevitable.
Yes,
unajua unaweza wachwa, which is okay.
Yeah.
So unafaa ujue what you're looking for, what you want in the other person, and then also know what that person will require. For example, no, this is the kind of a man I want. As Soni,
yes.
This is the kind of a guy I want, and also be the woman that guy would date.
Okay.
Would go for. Usitake that thing that's there, but you're the complete opposite of what that person will go for. So utaishi kutafuta upati. Yeah. So know what you're going for, and also know what that will require of you.
Okay. Know what you're going
for. Match what you're looking for.
I match what I'm looking for. Nisikwe nataka Bills Gates na napeana nini jamani. Napanda standards za nini.
Standard na huku chini.
Za huku chini. All right. Okay, yeah, that is very interesting because I feel sometimes we as ladies, we tend to ask so much, but how we present ourselves, they are totally two different things. So mimi ningependa kujua kwani mtu anafaa kujibeba aje? Because you see, maybe for example, as me as a person, okay, you know what I want, all right? But kuna mademu ibo nataka mwenye anipeleka date on my first birthday, lazima ni on the first whatever. Mara ya kwanza tukipatana my birthday anafaa kunibea gift na kaa hivi, but
okay.
Una behave na venye unavaa ni vitu mbili tofauti. So mtu anafaa kukaaji.
Okay, so no one is a mind reader. Hakuna mtu anaweza soma mind yako ajue wewe unatakaga hivi. So sometimes it's also how you present yourself, but also how you look.
Okay.
For example, there are ladies who want things like fine dining, unataka kupelekwa date 5-star hotel, unataka kupelekwa holiday Dubai, akubaia gari, afanye hizo surprises.
Yes.
You also have to look like that kind of a woman. What am I speaking about? Even physically speaking. If you're walking around here in long t-shirts and ragged jeans and sneakers, you don't look like fine dining material.
Oh, well.
If your default look is tomboy, I have nothing against tomboys, unless that is also the kind of person you want. Utakangi hizo attention mingi, utaki nini, that's okay. But if you're a kind of a woman who wants that queen treatment, then you also have to look dem mwenye anavaa high heels, dem mwenye ana put herself together, dem mwenye anaka kupelekwa hizo places. Because you know, the same man who will be stingy with one woman, the same man who will never take you anywhere, is the same man who will meet another woman and take her to Dubai and buy her a car and take her to 5-star dinners every week. The difference is how you carry yourself and the standards you've set. Set. Hey! So kama unataka kitu fulani lazima pia ukai wa hiyo kitu. Yes. So sometimes ladies say, you know, I can't, nataka mtu kwa hivi, nataka mtu anaenda holidays. Anza kwenda holidays upatane na yuko kwa ndege. Because you can also say, I'm looking for a guy who will take me on holiday, who will do these things for me, but you've never gone anywhere outside Nairobi. Right? Unaishi kwa matatu. So unapatana tu na mtu mwenye pia anatafuta fare, anatafuta mbao. There's nothing wrong with matatus, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, also do something different sometimes. Travel sometimes. sometimes jilipia ka trip enda course na ulipe at least ka ndege hata kama itakuteka whole 6 months pandisha standards ndio pia upate mtu mwenye wa ndege right because also kama watu wako unapatana nao kwa stage kila siku kwa stage huyo mtu when you tell them nataka you know I love going on holidays to Dubai what are you even telling me unasumbua tu huyu mtu
kuna kitu umesema nikakumbuka there's someone that said ati ako kwa mat wamekanisha unaona kiti ya mbele kwa matatu wamekanisha na boy alafu boy anaanza kumkatia anamwambia you're not my type excuse me what do you mean he's not your type na uko kwa matatu na yeye umekaa hapo mbele unaanza kumwambia unaanza kuset standards ukiwa kwa matatu I totally agree
so you can also be in a matatu but then unajua there's nothing wrong with matatu it's just a means of transport let's just put it out here but then pia also how you look also some uwezi kwa Monday to okay ulizaliwa Nyeri umesomea primary school Nyeri high school Nyeri college Nyeri first boyfriend wako alikuwa wa Nyeri ule mtu unataka akudate sahia muone ani wa Nyeri like you so you will never find anything outside that because pia wewe umejiconfine kwa hiyo kitu so use matatu it's okay by the way enda job na matatu but once in a while jipeleke ka holiday once in a while tumia cab you know once in a while si lazima ushinde once in a while si kwa job you don't have to carry 2 pairs of shoes hizi za matope na zani once in a while wacha Uber kuchukua where you live right anza kujipandisha ka standard even where you are at no one is telling you to take kahayas or to not use matatus because sometimes that's what is available and it's okay so kama unataka mtu wa level fulani pia wewe lazima ukaedemwa huyo mtu wa hiyo level right and also like I said the same person who will be stingy and treat you badly is the same person who will meet another woman na mpatie kila kitu so the difference is wewe umejiweka level gani because ataangalia
na venye sisi upenda kublame wanaume
atunajua
mbona unifanyangi kumbe
actually that's a problem that's complaining negativity attitude is a problem
it's a problem itself because una feel pia uko entitled unafaa kufanyiwa nikuulize
and then also you're taking initiative you're trying to lead unamwambia tena atakufanyia so it's not attractive and probably he wouldn't the best thing is to start doing those things you're telling him to do for you unaanza kujipeleka akikwambia nataka sijui tufanye nini unamwambia no nataka kujipeleka naenda dinner mahali fulani as in you just become what you want him you start doing those things you want him to do for you that complaining you never do or there are statements you can use like I'd love to go on a nice dinner or I'd really love to go on holiday if he loves you atakupeleka hizo vitu without saying nataka unipeleke unifanyange nipeleke it doesn't work
it does not work kumbe hizo not turn off za wanaume hawapendangi kuambiwa what to do
you let him lead and if you start dating someone you realize his leadership is not what you're looking for for example you want mtu mwenye anajiambia like kama ni birthday yako utaki mtu angoje umwambie akupeleke penye atakupeleka like he's already asked you what are your favorite flowers what do you like unaweza taka kwenda holiday wapi na wapi and then he has made plans that is what you want but ikipatana na mwenye hana hayuko hivyo you can always get someone different like you can always do different
okay we mesikia guys mimi nilikuwa na shindo mbona madam alafu let me ask you something sisi madam saa zingine feel entitled especially tukidate maboy tuko this nataka unifanyie hivi ikifika date fulani nataka uninunulie nguo nataka unifanyie dem ule modhoni wamo kirali ninunuliwa gari nataka unibaie gari kama yake nataka is it right is it right to do those comparisons especially ukiwa like kwa hata it's not even marriage relationship with a boyfriend not even your husband you with a boyfriend alafu also give us like a difference between responsibilities za bwana na boyfriend what are the difference where do we draw the line we as ladies we are supposed also to understand hizo vitu tusikuwa pia tuna expect kitu kubwa and maybe that is not even the right time for us to get what we want
so hizo comparison like unaona they can inspire you it's okay to get inspired for example sasa machali wako wote inakunga tu level moja ama wanafanya the same thing and then you realize some ladies that you know wanapelekwa wapi wanafanywa wapi it's okay to get inspired it's okay to want better this is what I say please do better do better if ulikuwa unaamka kwenyu unaambiwa hakuna breakfast unaambiwa tunakula ugali last night ama whatever you also want to date someone mwenye atakupeleka breakfast mahali pa maana kubaia food poa like you wanna do better so another thing of the difference between responsibilities as a boyfriend as a husband again so when you start dating a man you already have your own life as a woman you're paying your house bills you're taking care of yourself fully so responsibilities as a boyfriend ni kama maybe like taking you for lunch lunch. It's treating you like a queen. He's enhancing what you already have.
Okay.
He's not coming to take over like your dad.
That
like he's
true.
now starting. I say, if a man is meeting you and doing everything for you, he can also do whatever he wants with you. He can also treat you very badly. So have a standard that you've set for yourself, where you live, the kind of lifestyle you have, your own bills, you can take care of your own recurrent bills. Akikuja wacha enhance, wacha akitaka kukuongeza ka 100, ka 100k, wacha akupatie, akupeleke hizo dinners, akufanyie, but it's not his responsibility to take care of your bills. Mukimit.
That is true.
Unless he actually wants to. There are those you'll meet and they'll tell you, oh, how much do you pay your rent? 50k. Oh, he is 50k. But it's not his responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a plus.
It's a plus.
Yes.
And it's also attractive as a woman when you're taking care of yourself.
That is true.
When you have something going on for you. Because even sometimes I say, I tell women, the reason you're broke is not because you're dating a broke guy. It's because you are not making any money. It's
true.
not him, because you just met him, yeah? And sometimes when I say that, women think I'm saying that ndio waleta hiyo pesa kwa relationship. It's because it's attractive also to a man.
Yeah.
When you look good and you have something going on for you, you actually don't need him that much.
Okay.
Because that's what works in relationships.
That's true.
They don't want to come and feel like niya na kuokoa. Like if he's not there,
you can't do it.
They also want to be proud of the woman they're with.
Yes.
Make your money, pay your bills, have your life going on, set a lifestyle for you. When he comes, he will match it up. If he wants to give you rent money, the better. If not, it's not his responsibility to take care of your recurrent bills.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I totally agree with you 101%. Mimi mwambia magaldem, msiwahi tegemea mwanaume. Like, make your own money. If you feel like, afu msirash, msikimbia kwa relationship ati juu, inakuanga hivyo, usikuwe na expectation pia sana. At least jiweke kae vizuri, kuwa na pesa yako. Pesa ya mwanamke ni tamu jamani. Hebu tuanze kutengeneza pesa yako. It is the sweetest thing in this world. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, okay.
And then another thing. So for the husband now, let me first finish for the husband.
Yes.
For the husband, I believe a husband's role, primary role, is to provide and to protect.
That's true.
So you lean back and you let him provide and you let him lead you. So in marriage, he pays for all those things. Me actually, I don't believe in 50-50. I don't. You lean into your family, make your money, but let him take the lead.
Yes.
There are some couples where 50-50 works for them. That's okay for you. But when people come to tell me, what do you think? I say, I don't believe in 50-50.
Yeah.
Let him provide, let him take care of you. Make your money. You can make your money and have even a joint account where munaeka pesa.
Yes.
But the bills, the recurrent bills, let him take care of them. Because you see, as a woman, especially when you start having kids, you have to take care of a home.
That's true.
You have to make sure they are eating a balanced diet.
Yes.
Deciding what to cook every day is another task.
Yes, it's not easy.
Yeah, you have to make sure the house is clean, watu wako na nguo safi, ziko ironed. On top of that, maybe you're still breastfeeding, you're still taking care of a newborn. You have, when you start doing 50-50 as a wife, you realize you're doing 200% in that house. Because him, he's just chucking his 50%.
Yes.
Alafu anakuja na chill. Anangoja nguo safi, anangoja chakula moto, anangoja. And you know, as much as you can delegate and you can get help, those things are also burdening.
That is true.
Yes. So, yeah. So another thing, if I forget. So the standard you want, your relationship, you want a particular relationship, right? Set that standard before the guy comes.
Okay.
He will match it up. Like you say, what I said, kuna msichana wakutekiwa seriously, na kuna huyu mwenye anatekiwa for granted. Kuna huyu mwenye anaitwa time ya butiko, sa ile anataka mtu aku clean up, sa ile anataka last minute.
That's true.
Na kuna huyu mwenye na they plan dates even ahead, vacations even ahead. So the difference is kaleka standard. So start taking yourself on dates as a single woman. Date yourself. 5-star hotels, go on a hike. Ukisikia concerts, sijui nani au watu wa reggae is coming to Kenya or whoever, go on that concert with your friends. Hizi vitu kama hizi tour companies kina Bonfire kina nani wanakuwa hizi vitu za groups.
That's true.
Like unaenda coast, wapi, and they're very affordable because it's, you know, it's
like a group thing.
It's a group rate.
It's even cheaper.
So go for those things. Go for a walk. Kukiwa mahali na rurashio maharusi, enda usikae kwa nyumba. Sometimes I tell women, toka kwa nyumba. Then they're like, tutoke twende wapi? And then mkasimame uko nje.
Toka tu baby.
Get out of your house. Set a standard. Have an interesting life. Like create a beautiful life for yourself. And the good thing is, I know you want to say something.
Yeah, I want to say, but it's okay. Continue. It's actually a question I was going to ask. Do you, I like how you're saying it, Ati, you know, wherever you are, you can actually set standards. So for example, kuna mtu anaishi, let me give you an example of, kuna mtu anaishi Runda, but Runda ni place yenye anaishi, but how the person walks, how they dress, it does not match where they live. And then kuna mtu mwenye anaishi, let's say Ushago. somewhere too. Venye ana dress, venye ana walk, venye ana talk. So abu give me like a difference. You know, kuna mwenye anaishi kanyumba tu kake kazuri ka single room kako fiti, lakini akiamua kutoka huko nje anang'ara, utasema udem anaishi Lavington ama somewhere else. So ebu make us understand, because you know when it comes to umesema penye unaishi pia set your standards hapo. Ebu tuambie like mtu like as hapo like inafaa kuenda aje.
Listen, so we don't know where we live.
Exactly.
We don't know, we can't read your mind. We don't know what your standard is. Your value lies in how you carry yourself as a person, how you present yourself. So unaweza kuwa unaishi Runda ama unatoka heaven mahali mnakanyaga gold. But if you come out here parara bado utadate parara, right? At the same time, even as you work on your physical, how you look, how you present yourself, pia hapa inafaa pia iambatane. So adding value also to yourself. The things you read, the things you watch, the people you surround yourself with, the conversations you surround yourself with also matters. Because you also don't want to look so beautiful, so well put together, but when you open your mouth, it's just nonsense.
That's true.
Right? Yeah. You also want to give value.
Yes.
That is what we call a high value woman.
By high value,
like you want woman. To be, no one wants to lose a high value woman.
That's
She's
true.
irresistible. She's beautiful. She has energy. She loves herself. And also when she talks, she adds value.
That's true.
Yeah. So there's something I was saying. So there's something I was saying I'm trying to remember before you ask the question.
Sorry,
dating yourself. I was talking about it. I'm forgetting. I'll remember.
Are we talking about husband and...
No, I was talking about how to date yourself.
Oh, how to date yourself.
How to treat yourself. There's something I wanted to add, but I'll add as we continue. I'll remember.
Okay, no problem. Sorry to cut you short. Ni venye nami nimejua nisipouliza nitasahau.
I'll remember, I'm sure.
No problem. Now, tutoke kwa hiyo topic kidogo. Let's talk about, I don't know if you're comfortable with it, but generally let's talk about some red flags in a relationship. Kuna vitu zenyewe sisi kama madem tunazinakonga red but kwetu inakujanga kama green. Ama inakuja kama yellow.
Na kuna watu wengine ati favorite color ni red.
Na favorite color yao ni red. What are some of the red flags that we are supposed to note, not to jua huyo mtu tutakana yeye ama tunakanyaga kubwa kubwa?
So red flags are things that you see in a relationship that you need to call out. That if you're not careful, ni deal breakers. Yeah. So kuna kwanga green flags. Green flags ni things that you like. He's calling you on time. He's consistent. When you plan on a date, anakupigia asubuhi kukukumbusha. He wants to pick you up. He wants to arrange for transport and all that. Those are green flags. Red flags are things, for example, you realize he's talking with his ex. Right? So those are things you can call out. Like, I realize you talk to your ex. I don't think I'd be comfortable with that because of this and that. So you call out a red flag. So kuna red flags na kuna green flag. Na kuna deal breakers. So deal breakers are things that are a deal breaker for you. Like ukijua hivi relationship imeisha. Kama maybe cheating, maybe things like addiction, maybe like matusi. Or maybe like ghosting, like 3 days mtu hajakuongelesha. So red flags can graduate into deal breakers. So red flags, you call it out. If it doesn't change, then it's a deal breaker.
Then that's a deal breaker.
Deal breaker means the deal is off. Like you cut it off, like the relationship is over. So you really need to know. Red flags can show up differently depending on the person. Hakuna like specific red flags depending on the person you're dating.
Kila mtu akona red flags zake.
Akona two issues twake. But deal breakers ni zako wewe. Like for example, me as a woman, I don't want someone who cheats on me. I don't want a low effort guy. Or I don't want, So ukipata akona hiyo deal breaker, then you cut it off.
Now talking about the deal breakers, kuna madem, let's say for example, bwana kuchitu, bwana kupiga, lakini ikifika kwa kukupatia, you know, the other conversation we were talking about, unaweza pata mwanaume sijui amekufanyia all those bad things and then anakuja na kigari na kupeleka Dubai sijui kumeenda kumekuwa, I don't know, trauma bonds. Exactly. We're talking about trauma bonds. So abu advice, kuna watu wenye najua kwa hizo situations saa hizi and they're like, okay, amenifanyia hivi but najua atanifanyia kitu poa. Do you think that is the right environment to put yourself in?
No, it's not. It starts with love bombing.
Yes.
Love bombing is where there's so much love. Yani unapata mapenzi mingi, and it's usually too soon.
Yes.
For example, you start dating someone and then immediately wanataka kupeleka Dubai, wamekutumia 50k, amekupigia uongea na mama yake kwa simu after 1 week. So like there's so like everything is happening so fast.
Yeah.
And then they take it off. Or they go cold or they cut it off.
Yeah.
So where you start and then now they blame it on you.
Yes.
So you start thinking you have to do something to get him back to that happy stage.
Okay.
Maybe they cheat on you, or maybe they ghost you, or maybe they treat you badly.
Yeah.
So because you, if you go through love bombing or trauma bonding, it means there's something you need to heal in you.
Yes.
So because you're yet to get there, so he'll come back when he's done cheating or whatever. He'll come back and treat you nicely again. So the cycle goes on and on. I say trauma bonds are abusive relationships with positive reinforcement.
Yes, yes.
That is why people, you find someone and a chapwa, people are in abusive relationships, but they never leave.
Yes,
because of the cycle. Yes. So no, it's not a good relationship.
It is
And
not,
every time you find yourself love bombed, like mapenzi ingine hujawahi ona.
Mapenzi ingine crazy man.
I love the next, after 1 week now you're crying. You know.
Leo siku umepigwa unaenda kuponea Dubai. Yo.
Yes. So that's like it's a type of an abusive.
But that is like a narcissistic trait.
Yeah. Because also in narcissism we have love bombing. I was in a narcissistic relationship.
How was it?
It was terrible. It was terrible. And you stay because of the love bombing. Like he treats you badly, he shouts at you, and then he goes back to the initial stage. Or he makes you think you're the reason now he started treating you badly. So you really try to work hard for that love.
Sips drink.
Yeah, and then sips drink, okay. And then it goes back to the love bombing stage. So yeah, but you know, when you go through healing now, you realize there's a part of you that stays in those relationships. There's a part of you that's comfortable with that treatment. Now you have to work on that part. In every relationship, it requires your presence and your participation.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a role you play in your own suffering in that way. It could be even enabling him. Like when he starts calling you names, maybe you start crying and then you're just like, but I understand. You keep taking him back. So sometimes it's also we don't know better. There are women who also have these mentalities of all men cheat, men are trash.
That's true.
And sometimes when I come across women who say, oh, men are trash, sometimes I ask them, what are you doing in the dustbin? Because trash is found where?
That is true.
When women are throwing away trash, you're catching it.
That is true.
And then you say men are trash. It's the men in your life that are trash. There's something in you that has normalized that thinks it's okay.
I think what we should stop, it's the blame game.
Yeah.
Sababu, you see, me too have dated an assistant. Let me tell you, Maina.
Tell me, Maina.
That thing is not easy.
It's not easy. You lose yourself.
Dealing with a narcissist, it is not easy. You lose yourself. You can't even function. You know,
you become like addicted to them.
Yes. You're like, hata ndakwambia, wewe wako unarusha rushango tu hivi. They control you. You can't even think for yourself. Oh my God, I'm so glad I was able to get out.
So you have to take accountability. That is huge. And sometimes when I say you had a role to play, it means maybe it's in how you're choosing these men. Where do you get them? From bars, one night stands, like even the whole process, the whole talking stage. What do you talk about? Yeah, some of those things.
Hey. Yeah, we attract what we want, man.
You do, and who you are. Listen,
and who
you are a woman, so you'll attract anything, as long as you know you're attractive and all that.
Yes.
But you decide who stays. You have that choice. So even sometimes I find women saying, you know, I attract married men. You will attract anything. But you decide, you focus on that one married one, or you focus on these abusive ones, because there's something in you that thinks it's okay. There's something in you that's letting you down, and that's the part of you that you heal. When you go through the healing, even when people come and they take my relationship package, we don't actually focus so much on the guy, because they usually come with he did. Let's look at you. You were in that relationship. You stayed there for 2 years, for 3 years. Let's look at that. What are some of the things you need to work on to avoid getting into another similar relationship? Yeah, that is
I love what you have just said. We don't look at what that guy did. Is why are you there?
Yeah.
It's called like, what is it called? Taking the blame. Be the big person. Like when you, I don't know, like for me, let me like give you an example of me. When I was going for therapy, it was never about the other person. It was about me. Yeah, but then that guy told me, don't even talk about what he did. Tell me shida yako ni gani? Like, what did you do? What do you feel?
Why did you stay?
Exactly. Why did you stay? Why do you feel like you needed that person in your life? And it's, oh my God.
And there's another thing that we often don't talk about, the power of walking away. We think we confuse relationships and dating, and sometimes even when we start my sessions, dating sessions, I have to ask, what is dating? Do you know what dating is? Because we miss the whole point of dating. Yeah. The whole point of dating is getting to know someone, to know if they're compatible for long term. So when you realize they're cheating, they're abusing, you don't want that person as a long-term partner. Some of those things are not things people just wake up and change, right? Some of those things are even choices, right? So you have to own the power of walking away. When you start dating someone, you realize, this, I don't see myself with this person long-term, this is not someone I want in my life, then you walk away.
Mothoni, can you change a man?
You cannot, listen, you cannot change a man. And this is the example I give. You can never change anybody.
I will change my man. I will change my man.
Unless you have, the wizard thing. Yeah. This is what, you cannot change anybody. Consider how hard it is to change yourself. Now think about changing someone who doesn't even think they need to change. Like, it's impossible. People, you can't change anyone. People can change, but they make that choice. By there, I need to change. People don't change for other people, for themselves. Because also, even if we say changing for you, being in a relationship with you means it's also benefiting them in some way. So you cannot change anybody. So own the power of walking away. Hiyo story ya kuvumilia, unajua relationships in ups and downs. Let me just be honest. Your downs in a relationship cannot be someone is cheating on you.
That is true.
That's a choice, right? Cannot be someone is physically abusing you. They are ghosting you for that. Those are not the downs we talk about.
Those are not the downs.
Yeah, the downs we talk about is unataka kula kuku, mimi nataka kukula beef. Ebu sasa to agree. You know, it's those things, it's not things, life-changing things that can even literally harm you physically. Yes, so own the power of walking away.
Mbona wasi mademu ogopa ku walk away?
It's because we are too attached to people we don't even have. Number one, desperation. And desperation comes with having an empty life. Your life is so empty. It's so boring. You need a man to make it interesting. So when the man comes, you hang on to there because you have nothing to go back to. That's why I said, create a life you don't want to run away from. Create an exciting, beautiful life for you, even as a single woman. Such that when the man comes, you'll be able to date from a healthy place, not from a place of inadequacy or I'm so boring or my life is empty. And that's also what makes people stay for longer, like you're asking. You have nothing to go back to. You're going back to emptiness.
That is true.
So you feel like this person is giving you something you cannot give to yourself. But is it true? No. You can give to yourself a beautiful life.
Yeah, you can. You can actually give to yourself, but I think pia nile mentality. Your
emptiness.
You need emptiness, and plus also you need a man.
You need someone to complete you.
Exactly.
You don't.
So that mentality pia, it can be very costly in terms of even your mental health. Let's talk about mental health and all that. Because sometimes I feel I can, let's say for example, I was from not a very healthy relationship. If I did not take time to heal and niruke kwa relationship ingine, it will be the same cycle.
Yeah, most probably.
It will be the same cycle.
Rebound.
So, yes, rebound. So I feel sometimes we, as not even ladies only, pia men wanafanyanga hivyo, we don't take time to heal. Sisi ni tumeachana na nani leo, kesho niko na Chin, niko na Nyango, niko sijui na nani, tunakuanga this fast. Why are we like so fast to moving on? Like na feeling hii.
Because you have a gap.
You have a gap that you feel like you need someone to fill.
But you're the only one who will fill that gap.
Yes,
you will jump everywhere, leaving trails of toxicity and picking things.
That is
true. You know, every time you're in a relationship with someone, sometimes you find that even your routines merge.
Yes.
You pick some nice things and some bad behaviors from them. So by the time you're going from everybody, you don't even know yourself. You've lost yourself. You have a part of everyone in you.
That is true.
So I am usually against rebounds. So if you date someone and it ends badly, especially if it was toxic, it was not a good relationship. You were in that relationship.
Yes.
You were part of that standard, toxic standard. And no matter how much someone toxic someone was, you develop also some negative coping mechanisms to deal with the toxicity. It could be ghosting, it could be calling him names, it could be blackmail, manipulation. I dated a narcissist, and I say that, but I was also not just a victim. There was also things I was doing behind, you know, to be able to handle it.
That is true.
So you have that standard and you have those things. So the next relationship will be the same standard. It's just a lateral move. So that's why you find that you date the same man in a different guy.
In a different, yes.
Yeah, same forest, different monkey. But it's literally the same person. Because umetoka tu kwa hii relationship, na hizo tabia zako, whatever was happening, umeruka next. So, but you're not supposed to jump, you're supposed to go high. You're supposed to work on yourself, upgrade, so you date better. But if you leave one toxic and you go to the other one, it's the same line.
Can you heal?
The same.
Can you heal in a rebound?
No, you can't.
You can't heal in a rebound.
You just need, listen. Listen. Wewe nakushuku. Sikia soni. No, you can't. Listen, why do you need someone else so bad? So
you can't heal in a rebound.
Listen, you can try, but I can tell you that relationship will not go anywhere. Because the moment you heal, you'll upgrade. You'll know better. You'll start seeing things you have not seen before. So you can. I'm not saying you can start your healing journey in that relationship, but it will crumble. You will realize, by the way, Mimi, this is not the guy for me.
Exactly.
So why don't you just work on yourself on your own, and then I'll get into a relationship. Yes. So why do you need someone else? So but hatuwezi kuwa peke yako, he lazima mtu mwingine akue. Yeah. I wouldn't advise. I advise against rebound because also you find some rebounds actually last longer than the initial relationship. Then you find you start having kids in that rebound, and then it starts becoming something long term, and then you end up miserable, sad, unsatisfied because of what? Something you can avoid. So you can own the power of walking away. Sometimes when I say walking away, we focus so much on, you know, I'm going to leave this guy, he's been doing this for me, he gives me money, he does what. But then we forget, what are you walking towards? I am walking towards my dream relationship. Wow. I'm walking towards finding myself. I'm walking towards a fulfilling relationship. What are you walking towards? What's in it for you moving forward? So to also focus on that.
Wow, focus on the goal, focus on the prize.
Yes.
Mimi na sijui, mimi madem sijui, hata unafaa tu, I don't know, when you should, unafaa kutengeneza nini, sijui conference tu ya madem, utute sisi wote utuongeleshe utuambie nyenye.
Yeah, but you really, the goal is to know what you're looking for and to know yourself, self-awareness, to know this is what I'm looking for and this is what I'm looking for. Write it down. I had a list nimeweka huko kwa bathroom mirror, kwa wardrobe. This is the kind of man I want. Also, who am I as Modon? Who are you as a woman also? We need to educate each other. We need to enlighten each other. We need to know how we should, you know, do things. Because I think tunafanyanga pia na knowledge isi tuko nayo senye tunafaa kukuwa nayo. Does it make sense? It does.
I hope that you guys understand whatever I'm trying to say. But yes. Wacha tumalizie hapo, tunaweza ongea sana. Sisi na Modhoni tumepatana mara mbili lakini tunapiga story, utadhani tunajuana forever. Okay, I'm so happy to have you here. You can have like your final remarks and then we call it an episode, yeah. So I just want to say, relationships are supposed to feel good. Relationships are supposed to be fun. It's about love. So if you find yourself in relationships where the bad outweighs the good, you're crying too much, it's too painful, there's just a lot going on, it's okay to walk away. Drop it. I say drop them like a hot potato until you find your person, until you get that relationship. So we've normalized suffering in relationships. Don't suffer in a relationship. Why do you even think, some people are walking around saying, you know, marriage is so hard, you know, marriage is painful. Why do you think people get married? It's supposed to feel good. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fun. There are also, of course, challenges and there are, you know, things that happen that you don't want them to. But ideally, the good should outweigh the bad. Okay. So yeah, and you can always come to me for help. One of my packages is dating and relationships. So yeah, you'll put my details here. Yes, I will definitely. And I also have a book. Yes. Where's my book? So one of the chapters in my book is about dating and relationships. Yeah, guys, you can go get her book. Umetuambia iko wapi exactly? Nisaki kupeana information in a bookshop near you, or you can just check my social media pages so you can know where to purchase the book. Yes. Let me tell you, that book, ladies, you must have that book on your on your shelf. Thank you so much for having me. Me too, I'm so happy to have you again. Yes, thank you so much for gracing our episode, and I'm so happy to have you. Continue doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. You too. To women. Thank you, and God bless you. Salimia ka baby. Takasalimia. Wazee bete niko na kadem. Unaonaje? Tutaongea business. No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Till next time. The other time. Next time, let's go, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.